Hope you understood the concept, students. So this is how to expand the determinant of order 3 by 3. So first reduce from 3 to order 2 and then expand. This is easy. But once you used to the expansion, you can skip this step directly. You can go to this one directly. Clear? Okay. So how to do that? Let me explain the next example. Column number 4. Evaluate delta, which is given as determinant 0, sin alpha, minus cos alpha, minus sin alpha, 0, sin beta, cos alpha, minus sin beta, 0. Fine, students? Now just look at here. It is determinant of order 3 by 3, correct? So the signs associated with the first row. Let me teach you directly how to. I wanted to skip that converting to order 2 and then expand. I will teach you a direct method. First element is associated with plus sign 0. There's nothing to expand if the element first element itself is 0. But in case if you want it, block the row and column in which that element is present. Correct? Now, so we are going to block first column and first row. The remaining elements are these two. So it's going to be 0. If I multiply this, remember, this will be plus and this will be minus. No, so that should be remembered if when doing it. So what I suggest is one more thing. See, left you will multiply. Whatever you get, you write down. Okay, multiply these two. What are you getting? Sin beta multiplied by minus sin beta is minus sin square beta. Whatever the sign you get, you write the opposite of that. If you are getting minus sign, you write down the plus sign here. Or on multiplying, you are getting the plus sign, you write down the minus sign. This is easy to remember. Okay, so since I am getting minus sign on multiplying these two, I am going to write down the plus sign. The element is sin square beta. But actually 0 multiplied by anything is 0. There was no necessity for this one, but still I am doing. My next element is sin alpha. The process. Okay, block the column, okay, and the row in which that element is present. So I am blocking the second column and the first row. The remainings are these 4 elements now. Go and expand it. So what does the expansion says? Product of these two minus product of these two, correct, right? So what's the value? Let's go and check this now. So when I multiply these two, the value is going to be 0. Multiply these two will give me what? Minus cos alpha sin beta. Sorry, cos alpha sin beta, right? I'm getting a plus sign. So you write down the minus sign. Because the product of these two is giving me a plus, okay, so I will write the minus sign. So if not, no sir, I am not comfortable, you convert from order 3 to order 2 and then expand it. Fine, okay. So what's the product of these two will be? Cos alpha sin beta. Now the last element is minus cos alpha. That is an element of first row and third column. Leaving that, these are the remaining elements, correct? So multiply these two first. So minus into minus will be plus sin alpha sin beta, correct, right? Fine. And next, product of these two, anyway 0 multiplied by anything will be 0. You write down. Now let us go and simplify. The first element is 0, leaving that. So minus into minus will be plus. What do you get? Sin alpha, cos alpha, sin beta, correct? And look here, the product of this minus sin alpha, cos alpha, sin beta. Notice these two get cancels. The value is 0. Okay, but if you are good enough, we have studied something called as skew symmetry. There I told you how to recognize a skew symmetry. Quite simple. All the diagonal elements are 0, right? And on both sides of the principal diagonal, okay, same elements with opposite sign. So that means this is sin alpha, this is minus sin alpha. This is minus cos beta, this is plus cos beta. This is sin beta, this is minus sin beta. Same elements with opposite sign. That means if I fold it, they should coincide with opposite sign. That is the way to recognize skew symmetric matrix, right? Remember, the determinant of a skew symmetric matrix is always 0. Nothing to expand something like this if you know this property. This will be helpful in many occasions, so remember. Fine, students. So fourth one is over. Let's move on to the fifth sum. This is finding x value, determinant of 3 x1 equal to determinant of 3 2 4 1. See, most of the students will do a common mistake. Let me tell you what is a common mistake. They will just think this is something like two matrices are equal. So their corresponding elements are equal. What they do is they will say x equal to 2. and x equal to 4. This is what they will say. Some students, not every students, okay, some students will do this common mistake. No, two determinants can never be equal actually. The values can be equal, okay. The elements, corresponding elements are not equal. That is a concept which you have to remember, okay. So two determinants are equal doesn't mean their corresponding elements are equal. So what to do? You expand the determinant in the left side, determinant on the right side, keep simplifying till you find x. So the expansion, first 3 multiplied by 1 will be 3 minus, so if you are getting confused, the signs will be there always, x multiplied by x, x square, minus 3 multiplied by 1, okay, will be 3, fine, and 4 multiplied by 2 will be 8. So why this minus sign? Keep it in mind, okay, because of the sign matrix of order 2 by 2, correct now? So let me just simplify this, 3 minus x square. If I want to eliminate, it's better, no? So let me eliminate 3 and 3. So minus x square equal to minus 8, x square equal to 8, or x equal to square root of 8, okay. So that's going to be plus or minus 2 root. Do not get confused with two matrices are equal. Don't compare this with two matrices are equal concept, okay. Their two matrices are equal if their corresponding elements are equal, correct, right? But here two determinants are equal doesn't mean their corresponding elements are equal, because here one real number, here also I'm going to get a real number, no? So expand both the sides, simplify and then get the value. That's how the procedure is. So let's go to the next. Now these were the worked examples, okay. Now let's move on to the exercise problems. So the exercise problems, first thing what we have to do, evaluate. So the first one, determinant 2, 4, minus 5, minus 1. I told you what to do. So write down the sign on the top of the first row. So expand this. So this is going to be 2 multiplied by minus 1, minus 2. There is a minus sign. So write this minus sign. Now multiply the right diagonal. 4 multiplied by minus 5, and that is minus 20. Correct? Simplify. Minus 2 plus 20, or it's going to be 18. That is the real number what we are looking for, okay. Now in the second main, first column, determinant, first column, second main, cos theta minus sin theta, and the next sin theta and cos theta. We should expand it. So I will take the help of the first row as usual. So let's consider cos theta multiplied by cos theta, cos square theta. This minus sign you write down as it is, minus sin theta multiplied by sin theta minus sin square theta, or it's simply going to be cos square theta plus sin square theta, which will be equal to 1. Fine, students? Okay, so let me go and expand the second one in this. So second main, second column. So determinant of x square minus x plus 1. This is x minus 1. This is x plus 1. This is x plus 1. Correct, right? So as usual we will go for the expansion by taking the sign of the first row. So first I will multiply these two. This is x square minus x plus 1 multiplied by x plus 1 minus, which is there on here, product of these two. So it's going to be x minus 1 multiplied by x plus 1. Let us keep simplifying. So how to simplify these two? Two options. One thing is you can multiply everything, that's fine. Otherwise you can compare this with the formula of a cube minus b cube. What is a cube minus b cube? A cube minus b cube is, sorry, a cube plus b cube. So a plus b multiplied by a square minus ab plus b square. Correct, right? So what I got here, this is actually nothing but x cube plus 1 cube. Just check if you want to. Clear? So otherwise, as said, you multiply everything, simplify, this is what you are going to get finally. And actually the second one, a minus b multiplied by a plus b, a square minus b square. So let us simplify this. X cube plus 1 minus x square, minus into minus will be plus, correct? So x cube plus x square plus 2. That's the simplest form what you can give it. Fine. So that's how to expand a determinant of order 2 by 2, students. It's very easy, okay. So just follow the steps. So let's go for the next one, okay. That's problem number 3. So what is in problem number 3? They're asking something, okay. So this problem is asked many number of times. Problem number 3, A is a matrix 1, 2, 4, 2. That show that determinant of 2A is equal to 4 multiplied by determinant A. So let us find out both the sides separately and just check now. So if I want the LHS, see the first LHS, first thing you find out 2A. So that means each element is multiplied by 2. So 2, 4, 8, 4. Correct now? Each element is multiplied by 2. Take the determinant of this. So this is going to be determinant of 2A is equal to determinant of 2, 4, 8, 4. So expand it. Left diagonal 2 multiplied by 4, 8, minus the right diagonal, it's going to be 32. Okay, so 8 minus 32, and that's going to be minus 24. Now let us see the right side. This is LHS, right? This is the value of the LHS. To do RHS, first let us consider 4 multiplied by determinant A, which is determinant of this matrix 1, 2, 4, 2. So let us multiply and expand this now. So left diagonal 2 multiplied by 1 will be 2, minus the right diagonal, it's going to be 8. So 4 multiplied by minus 6, and that's going to be minus 4. This is RHS. So you notice LHS equal to RHS. Many number of times it's been given in the final examination. So that's how to do it. Okay. So in this, let's go for problem number 4. So matrix A is given as 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2 and 0, 0, 4. So what they're asking, show that determinant of 3A is equal to 27 multiplied by determinant A. We have to show this just similar to the previous one. Let us find out LHS and RHS separately and we will equate. Correct? Okay. Look at the left side, 3A. So what to do 3A? First thing, 3A, that means multiply each element by 3. So 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 6, 0, 0, 12. Now take the determinant of this. Determinant of 3A is equal to determinant of 3, 0, 6, 0, 3, 6, 0, 0, 12. Fine. Now let us take the help of the first row and expand this. So on taking the help of the first row, the first element is 3. Leave the column and row in which 3 is present. Take the remaining 4 elements. So block the first column and first row. The remainings are 3, 6, 0, 12. Minus the second element is 0. Since the element is 0, you don't need to just go and expand the element. Just leave it. The rest of the value will be 0. Now the last element is plus 6. Leave the third column and first row. The remaining elements are 0, 3, 0, 0. So let us expand 3 as it is. Multiply the left diagonal. So that's going to be 36. Minus the right diagonal element will be fine. Okay. And anyway, the second element is 0. So just leave that. The last element 6 multiplied by. Anyway, in both the diagonals, the value is going to be 0. So 6 3s are 18. So that's 1. 3 3s are 9, and that's 108. So that means the value of the left hand side is going to be 108. Correct? Now let us start finding the value of the RHS. 27 multiplied by 101, 012, 004. 27 multiplied by determinant A. That's the value of the right hand side. So 27 as it is. I'm going to expand this determinant now. What I suggest, you open the bracket and then expand. Fine. Okay. Now first write down the sign. So plus 1, open the bracket. So please learn it directly. It's been many problems are over, so I wanted to learn this directly. So block seats. Just in mind you have to do this. Block the first column and first row. So expand these two minus these two. That's fine. So the second element is 0, so don't expand. The last element is going to go for it. Block the third column and first row. These are the 4 elements. You can skip one step. That means converting from order 3 to order 2. You can skip this once you get used to it. Okay. So 1. Block the first column, first row, right. The remainings are these 4. So left diagonal minus the right diagonal. In any way, the value is going to be 0. Right. So this will be 27 multiplied by 4. Just check please. The value is going to be 108. So LHS equal to RHS. So it's so simple. Most of the times this problem number 3 and 4 It's been given in the final examination. Okay, so just take care of this. They are simple ones to learn and you can score very easily. Clear, students? So let's go to the fifth main, first column. Fifth main, under that first one, evaluate the determinant 3, minus 1, minus 2, 0, 0, minus 1, 3, minus 5, 0. Fine. Evaluate. Evaluate means you expand and get the real number associated with this. Right. Okay. So top of the first row, write down the sign plus, minus, plus. So this element is associated with plus. Okay. So block the first column, first row, and expand the remaining elements. Correct, right? So 0 multiplied by 0 will be 0 minus 1 multiplied by minus 5. So minus 1 multiplied by minus 5 will be 5. The second element, you have a minus and there is a minus 1. So minus of minus 1. Okay. Now it's an element of second column, first row. Block it and expand the remaining. So 0 multiplied by 0, 0 minus 1 multiplied by 3, that's minus 3. The last element is plus multiplied by minus will be minus. Block the first column and the third column and the first row and expand these two now. So it's going to be 0 minus 0. So let us keep simplifying. So the answer minus 15 plus 3, or it's going to be minus. I hope that's fine, students. So no problem at all. Once you use, okay, in the beginning you practice from converting from order 3 to order 2. Once you get used to that one, so try to do that blocking mentally. Okay, so don't just involve one extra step and do it. Okay, beginners, I will suggest you, please write down the steps, learn it. Once you know that yes, I got the method, okay, then skip and come to this step directly. So this is fifth main, first column. And now the next one. The next one is under the second, determinant 3, minus 4, 5, 1, 1, minus 2, 2, 3, 1. Correct? You have to expand and find the value of this. So as usual, we'll take the help of the first row. So the first element is plus 3, 3. Block the column and row in which 3 is present and expand the remaining 4 elements. So 1 multiplied by 1 minus 2 multiplied by minus 3, that is minus 6. So what I suggest is, if you forget this thing, what you can do is, first you multiply the left diagonal, whatever you get, you write down the element. And what is the sign for the next one? Quite simple. If you are getting a minus sign after multiplying these two, you write down the plus sign. Or if you are getting the plus sign after multiplying these two, you write down the minus sign. Okay. Otherwise, yes, you can just note down left diagonal minus the right diagonal. That is the procedure. Right. Let's go for the next. Minus into minus will be plus 4. Remember why this became plus actually. So minus is multiplied to this. Okay. And now block the first row and second column. Expand these 4 elements. So 1 multiplied by 1 minus 2 multiplied by minus 2, that is minus 4. Got it. The last element plus 5. That's an element of third column, first row. Leave that. These are the remaining 4 elements. So 1 multiplied by 3 minus 1 multiplied by 2. Expansion is over, the rest is simplification. So 3 multiplied by 1 plus 6, 4 multiplied by 1 plus 5, 5 multiplied by 1. So 7 multiplied by 3, 21 plus 6 multiplied by 4, 24 plus 5. So how much this is going to be? This is 40, 45 plus 5, and that's going to be 50. So whenever you expand a determinant, the final thing should be a real number. So that is the second problem of the fifth main. Let's go to one more, problem number 3 in this. So it's a determinant 0, 1, 2, minus 1, 0, minus 3, minus 2, 3, 0. So let's go and expand it. So we'll take the help from the first row. So plus, minus, plus, so 0. See, if the element beginning itself is 0, then you don't go and expand it, because anyway it has to be multiplied by 0, so it's over. The next, this element is multiplied by minus, so minus 1, open the bracket. block the second column and first row, multiply the remaining 4 elements. So minus 1 multiplied by 0, 0, minus 3 multiplied by minus 2, that's going to be 6. Clear? Now the last element is multiplied with plus sign, so plus 2. What is the next thing? Block the third column and the first row. So the remaining 4 elements are these, right? So left diagonal, that's minus 3, right diagonal 0. So the rest is simplification part of this. Minus 1 multiplied by minus 6 plus 2 multiplied by minus 3, and that's going to be 6 minus 6, the value is going to be 0. Okay, let's move on to the fourth problem of this. So problem number 4, 2 minus 1 minus 2, 0, 2 minus 1, 3 minus 5, 0. I should expand and find the value of this. So as usual, let us take the help of the first row. So first element is 2, open the bracket now, after that 2. So it's an element of first column, first row, with that and expand the remaining. 2 multiplied by 0, 0, minus 1 multiplied by minus 5. So minus to minus will be plus 5. The next, minus multiplied by minus will be plus 1, open the bracket. Second column, first row should be blocked. Now the remainings are 0, minus 1, 3, 0. 0 multiplied by 0, 0, minus 1 multiplied by 3, that's minus 3. The last element is minus 2. Don't see this plus minus multiplied by minus will be minus. That's an element of third row and third column. Correct, sorry, first row and third column. Correct, no? So block those two. The remainings are these 4. So 0 multiplied by minus 5, 0. 2 multiplied by 3 will be 6. Let us start simplifying this. 2 multiplied by minus 5 plus 1 multiplied by 3 minus 2 multiplied by minus 6. That's fine, students. Now let us go and simplify this. So 2 multiplied by minus 5, that is minus 10, plus 3 plus 12. That's fine. So it's 15, 15 minus 10, so that's going to be 5. So 5 is the value of this determinant. So fifth main, I've done all the problems. So I hope by the end of the fifth problem, almost all of you are clear with the concept. Fine. So let's continue with the sixth main. So what is given to us in the sixth main? Okay. So in the sixth, a matrix A is given to us. 1, 1, minus 2, 2, 1, minus 3, 5, 4, minus 9. Then we just need to find out the determinant of this matrix, correct? So let us convert the matrix. So determinant 1, 1, minus 2, 2, 1, minus 3, 5, 4, minus 9. Okay. Students, if you are finding it difficult to expand directly without converting into order 2, please practice some more problem. Okay. Then you come to the direct expansion. So what I said was, you write down the first row signs. So the first element is 1, blocking that column and that row. So the remaining elements are 1, minus 3, 4, minus 9. If you are still not used to the direct method, work out some more problems of this type, convert to order 2 and then expand it. Okay. So the next element is minus 1, block this first row and second column. So the remaining elements 2 and this minus 3 and this 5 and this is minus 9. The last element is minus 2, correct. Now leaving the third column and first row, the remainings are these 4 elements 2, 1, 5, 4. So let's go for the expansion now. Okay. So that's going to be 1 multiplied by left diagonal, that's minus 9, minus the right diagonal, that is minus 12. Fine. So here it is minus 1, open the bracket, left diagonal minus 18, minus the right diagonal minus 15. So minus of minus 15, minus 2. Okay. Now the left diagonal 8, right diagonal 5. Let us keep simplifying this. So plus 1, so 1 multiplied by, so minus 9 plus 12, minus 1 multiplied by minus 18 plus 15, minus 2 multiplied by 3. So let's go for further simplifying this. So 1 multiplied by 3, minus 1 multiplied by minus 3, correct, right? And the last is going to be minus 6. So this is 3 plus 3 minus 6, you can just check the value of this determinant is going to be 0. Hope that's fine, students. So please check the answers once. See, I'm not checked what are the answers exactly. So please give a try, okay, and just check the answers once. This is what actually the answer should be. That's what I guess. But if you're finding something other than the one which I'm getting, then somewhere even I have went wrong while doing simplification. So please let me know if there are any corrections. Okay, so let's move on. So problem number 6 is over. Let's move to the next. Problem number 7. So what is given? It is a problem of finding x. So under that there are two. First one is 2, 4, 5, 1 equal to 2x, 4, 6x. Students, I told you, some students by mistake or maybe they are not familiar with the concept. So what they will do, they will equate the corresponding elements and find. Please do not do it. Okay, so it's not in that way. So what you do is first you expand the left side. So 2 minus 20 equal to, multiply these two, 2x square minus 24. So keep simplifying till you find x by using this. So this is going to be minus 18, minus 24 is shifted, plus 24 equal to 2x square. Otherwise 2x square equal to 6 or x square equal to 3. So x equal to plus or minus root 3. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. But to simplify this, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So that's how we have to find x value. So in this, let's move to the second problem of the 7th main. So what the second problem says? Determinant 2, 3, 4, 5 equal to determinant x, 3, 2x, 5. So expand both the side and get the value. So the expansion 10 minus 12 equal to 5x minus 6x. That's okay, right? Yeah, fine. So this is going to be minus 2 and here it's going to be minus x, or x is going to be simply 2. So that's how to find the value of x. Okay, now there is one objective problem. That's problem number 8. So x to 18x equal to determinant 6 to 18, 6. Then find x value. 4 options are given to us. Let us check. So let us expand this. X square minus 36. So x square minus 36 equal to 36 minus 36. Correct, right? So that's fine. Minus 36 minus 36 get eliminated. X square equal to 36 or x equal to plus or minus 6. Okay. So which option is included in this? So it's option B. Okay. So plus or minus 6. If you are getting confused, sir, how to just check this? No problem. You just substitute x value. See, what are the things there? Plus 6, plus or minus 6, minus 6 and 0. A, B, C. 3 are we are getting confused because we are getting plus or minus 6 here. So what I suggest, let us go for verification. I will put 6 here. So 6 to 18, 6. This should be equal to 6 to 18, 6. That's correct? Fine. So let's see. Both the sides are same, only values are also going to be the same. What if I put minus 6? Minus 6 to 18 minus 6 equal to 6 to 18. Sorry, minus 6 and here also. So let us expand and check now. So minus 6 multiplied by minus 6, 36. 18 multiplied by 2, 36 equal to minus 6 multiplied by minus 6, minus 36 minus product of these two will be 36. Okay, fine. So anyway, you will get same answer on both sides. So it should be plus or minus 6, not just plus 6, not just minus 6. It has to be plus or minus because both values will satisfy the determinants on both sides. Fine, students. So today was just an introduction about the determinant. So what is a determinant? So a simple statement, simple definition. Every square matrix is associated to a real number, a unique real number, because see, it's something like this: one square matrix, one real number. Okay, so this real number will be called as the determinant of this particular square matrix. Okay, students. Okay, so like that, every square matrix is associated to a unique real number. That unique real number is called as the determinant of the square matrix. So after studying the definition, what are the things we studied? We studied how to expand a determinant. So first 1 by 1, next 2 by 2, next 3 by 3, but we mainly concentrate on these two. Fine. We're not going to study the 1 by 1 or something like 4 by 4, something like that. Okay. So how to evaluate or how to expand it and get the real number associated with the determinant. So I told you can expand it from any row or from any column. Clear? So the value of the determinant remains the same if you are expanding the determinant from any row or from any column. That's the thing which you have to remember. Fine. Okay. So that I explained with 2 by 2 also, that I explained with 3 by 3 also. Clear? Okay. Now apart from that, we have done many number of problems purely based on the expansion, actually how to expand. Okay, all the problems what I expand, see, everything was based on expansion of determinant of order 2 by 2 and determinant of order 3 by 3. And if you learn this expansion, the rest of the things, everything from here, I told you what are the practical application. So practical application is, one is to find A inverse, okay, the other one is to find out area of triangle and solving system of linear equation. These are the three practical applications we are going to study using determinants. Fine. Now to study all this, first thing you should be ready with this expansion, correct? Now, right. Now what I do here, I will stop it here, okay, because you should learn the concept of expansion first. Once you are ready with the expansion concept, whatever I teach you will become very easy for you. So today I am not going to extend too long, so I am going to stop it right now, okay. But before that, one example, I want everyone to try this and keep it ready for the next session. With this example, I am going to tell you something. There is something curious. You have to make sure, okay, whatever the examples I am going to work out. Use calculator, but do not search in Google. That's my suggestion for you. Use calculator, no problem. Use calculator. Use it, okay, and get the answer and keep it ready. Okay, and once I start my next session, I'm going to continue from the problem where I'm going to leave you now. Okay, there is a lot of reasons behind this one particular example. I will tell you the reason later. So what you do here, I will give you a determinant, okay, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. This is the matrix I am going to give you. For this, you have to find out the determinant. Sir, you only find it. No problem. It's easy for me. But there is something I want to explain from this example. So suggest you, please sit, work out, okay, and keep the answer ready. Okay. So once your answer is ready, my next session we're going to start from this one. Okay. Something I want to explain. So with that reason, with that intention, I am giving you this example. I wanted to take it seriously, work out. I told you how to expand a determinant, work out and keep the answer ready. Fine? Okay. So students, we are going to stop today. So next session we are going to continue. Some important things are there. So I am going to explain those important topics. Today is just, you have learned only 1 mark, remember. You have just learned only 1 mark today. Okay. That's how to expand a determinant. That's all. That's just to give you 1 mark. So in the next session, some important topics are there. So we'll continue. Thank you.